Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Good afternoon. Today is the 25th of March and this is part 10 of the Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show here at the NEC in Birmingham. We've done lots and lots and lots of parts so far. 6 yesterday, 3 today, and I'm determined to get round Hall 5 by the end of today, and then we'll finish off. I think it's just Hall 4 tomorrow. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I get interrupted by announcements, if I just generally make a mess of it. I'm afraid that's just the way that it goes on this channel. This is a 1983 to 84 Talbot Matcha Rancho. Typical sort of colour of the period, this kind of bronzy colour. These were actually based on the Simca 1100, and the doors and things are really similar to that. The rear of the car is actually the bit that's been added on. The front of it is very similar to the 1100 van or Dodge van or Talbot van. They had different names, but one of the very first cars that you could consider probably an SUV, because there's no extra sort of ability really to go off-road in this, apart from the race suspension. Still front wheel drive, still using the same engines as the Talbot Alpine at this time. Just amazing though, amazing styling. I would love to have a go at one of these viewers. I know somebody's actually got one that's on the road at the moment. Talking of a Simca 1100, we've actually got a really late variant of it, 84 to 85 Talbot. I can't remember what these were actually called. Talbot pickup. It's based on the 1100 underpinnings, and it's actually got a Coventry plate. So this might have actually been owned by Peugeot Talbot back in the day originally. I've never seen one this late. That's amazing. Here is a Simca 1100 71. Actually badged to 1204 because the basic car is called the 1100. Ones with larger engines actually had different names. Similar situation in France as well. That used to happen. A lot of them. Actually, the Chrysler Alpine wasn't called that. It was called the 1307, 1308. Goodness knows, all sorts of things. That's what it looks like about the 1204 special. Got a Simca 1000 here. These were an earlier car, rear engine design. I think they came out in 61. This is a relatively late one. So Simca 1000 LS, right hand drive UK, supplied I think. Dates from 72, 73. I can't remember when the last date for these was. I think it was actually around 77. This one, I think, wears a later plate than the actual year of manufacture. There we go, 75 car imported to the UK in 79, hence the V-Reg. They don't do this anymore, but at the time, any car that was imported to Britain would just wear the plate when it arrived. So converted to right-hand drive, the Rally 2. Isn't that crazy? And there indeed is the engine in the back. We're learning things all the time, viewers, and shambolically shuffling through my mistakes. 1965 Citroen H van model HY. Gosh, 3 H vans converted to right-hand drive. Oh my gosh. I've never seen a right-hand drive one before. It's never. Wow, Aston A30 front side lights. Goodness me. Sort of fall over views, it's always a possibility. There we go. Someone's taken the rear wing off this DS21. What year is that? It's an H, 6970. Still got the older style door handles though, so it's not a really late one. There's the engine with where's the little spheres and things that. Yeah, there's one of them there. LHM. Spare wheel in the front. There's a taxi avant. So some work done there. Light 15 from 48. I can actually read it from there. My hearing is terrible, viewers, but my eyesight so far is actually pretty good. Still get things wrong though, of course. Ooh, mattress Simca Bagheera. Not so useful really for markets like ours. We drive on the left because it's got 3 seats in the front, and the driver sits on the left. And there's a little friend there. Hello. This is a 79. I think again these use similar engines to things like the Chrysler Outlaw. It's a Poissy engine they called it. Here's the later version of the Bagheera. It's called the Morena. Again, left-hand drive. I can't remember if these were actually officially ever sold over here. This has a bit of a larger engine, 2.2 engine shed with a Talbot Tagora. I would desperately like to drive a Talbot Tagora with you, as I did see one of those at the Nebo Classic Car Show last August. It was a really nice one, top of the range one, the 2.6 SX. But yeah, the chances of getting to drive one of those are very slender, like driving one of these Morenas. And the engine, the lesser Tagoras have this 2.2 as well. It does look very nice, doesn't it, though, viewers? Shame mattress is not around anymore. So I'm afraid with background noises coming from this Practical Classics arena sort of here with some live show going on. Dodge Challenger. Interesting. Ooh, but even more interesting though is this Bauer convertible E21 BMW 3 Series. This is great condition, isn't it? It's only a 316. It'd be on a carb, I should think. Quite a late E21. I think they finished production about 1983. This is 82, 83 registration. So I've got a 5-speed. The early E30 convertibles were also made by Bauer. Oh right, this is 83, so it's a very late one. That's nice. I do wish though it had the correct colour and number plates, because in 73, I think, about the time that this full Transit was made, they changed from the white on black to the more familiar black on white and black on yellow ones. So this one, wow, pristine Mark 1 Transit with 17,000 miles on the clock. That must have had a right-hand drive conversion, perhaps. There he goes, Mike Brewer's stand-up. That is very nice. It's very nice indeed. So I think the yellow and white plates came out 68, something like that. There was a crossover period between them. Right, let's have a look at some minis. Next weekend I've been offered the chance to drive one of these. This is a Cooper S. I've driven a normal Cooper before, which belongs to Mr. Richard Furious Driving, who's, I don't know if he's here today, but that is his car there. I've driven that, but not the R53, I think they call the supercharged version. It's going to be interesting, viewers. So that's a 2002, 2004, but maybe it's till 2007, these convertible versions. I'm looking forward to a bit of supercharger whine from the little Tritec engine. Yeah, another 2002 Cooper S. O2S register, I presume, is very early ones, because the wide register is the early R50 minis. It's only the wide registered ones were sort of exclusive to BMW UK themselves or a dealer. You couldn't get wide reg mini just general sort of public use. So some dealers registered them as like sort of sales technical training cars, but this one, OBL, this will actually have been owned by BMW UK as a press car. I haven't actually ever seen a wide registered Mini 1. I've seen the Coopers, of course. This one is a Cooper. This is a 1. That looks really nice, actually. Cabrio 04 register. Is this when they came out or something? There seems to be one kind of little club together, don't they? Yeah, R52. UK number 9. Wow. Is that the original dealer plate for this? It might be, actually. So a very early one. Registered in April 2004. Dolly. It's Dolly and an early one of these as well. Yeah, also built in April 2004. But yeah, here's one of the YREG Coopers. Information sheets, very useful in these. Registered July 2001, probably by a dealer, because that's not a, it's not a BMW press plate, is it? These are starting to really fall into the hands of enthusiasts now, these cars, and be looked after really well, which is good. So, Norfolk and Norwich Rover Owners Club. They've got a very, very nice 1999 Rover 825 here. This one was registered by Seawood Rover in Havant. Excellent. Just down the road from where I live, actually. And I've spotted something particularly nice about it, viewers. Yes. It's got a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior. It's automatic and it's dark green. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Also got this P6 here. So lots of P6s today, haven't we? This one's been restored into the barn. It's 74. It's a 3500S. Excellent. Don't fall over, viewers. Don't fall over and hit anything. Yeah, it's actually got a manual out of an SD1 in it. That's 5-speed. So you've got.
Okay.
Thank you. It's always nice to be invited inside. There we go. Well, that's lovely. New seats in here. Yeah, the 3500Ss have a different interior from the less model, of course. Thank you. Oh, it's a lovely smell of our Rovers with sort of leather and the wood. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to get out of here before I get overcome by the smell. It's very nice. It's very kind owners on this stand. 58 Rover P475. Look at the shine on this. Wow. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've driven a very similar car to this. It was the same colour and interior. It was a Rover 100, but it wasn't fully restored like this. That is a lot of work. It's amazing actually that the P4s and P6s aren't worth money. The P5s are, but you can still pick up P4 or a P6 in decent enough condition for about £2,000 to £3,000. Maybe up to sort of 5, 6 if you want a really nice one. That one will be worth a bit more though. More East Anglia Club here, the Norwich Classic Vehicle Club. 957 MGA with the funny door handles. Ooh, it's got a beige leather interior as well. If I walk down here, I don't suppose anybody will mind if I just go in here and just take a look. Ooh. That's got some custom seats in it. Yeah, the normal seats in that would not have been that comfortable. 5-speed gearbox as well. Got a little Mini here. What? The Mini, it looks a little bit like a Mayfair, but I could be wrong. It's Mark 6 Mini, I think they call these. Oh wow, first generation Celica. It's a pre-facelift one as well. Goodness me. And then got a TR7 shell there. Just a convertible. Right, let's move on. Midas Club here. These are cars which I generally think based on Minis. In fact, that's actually got a Metro door handle on it. Yeah, Metro interior bits, Revo Metro dash and things like that. So this will be from the early 90s. Don't know what engine this would be in here. I don't know. 91, 92. Which someone's left a PlayStation controller in front of there as well. A bit of an older Midas. It's a Midas Mark II. Original donor was a 1976 Mini. You ordered the kit in 88 and collected in 1989. Built in 89, registered same year. On, I think, Q plate, as it was done back in the day. Yes, it was. Yeah, I've got the A series in there. And yeah, some Metro bits, of course. I've been made a convertible version. In fact, here is one. I don't know why some of them would be on the Q plates and some of them would be on normal plates. Presumably, some of them were built up fully by the factory and some were made by somebody who just wanted to make a car themselves. Connie. Oh right, so it was left the factory in 93, 94. Donor vehicle was a Metro from 86, that explains it then. And it was on the road for the first time in 2005. Yeah, a few Metro bits in there, aren't there? Interesting. And we got some other actual Mini this time as opposed to Mini base cars. So that one's a bit of a custom built one with a crazy bonnet. Oh gosh, it's a Honda Civic Type R engine in that, I think. Clubman Estate. What's that? 7273. And then the Riley Elf here. Oh, it's a very late Elf. Yeah, it's a Mark III, judging by those doors. We've got no exposed door hinges. We've got the later door handles. We've got wind-up windows. The Elf and the Hornet actually got these before the Mini got them. They got them. I think 67 they got them, and then the Mark III Minis actually got the internal door hinges and the wind-up windows and the new door handle 69. Shame really about the Elf and the Hornet because it didn't last beyond 69 at all. This is 68 Pudsey. Pudsey is looking very nice, I must say. That looks exactly beautiful. I think those wheels are off a very, very late classic Mini, sort of late 90s from memory. Melbourne Race. I wonder where that is. Got some sort of classic hot rods here. National Street Rod Association. Citroen Beg popular into hot rod is very, very kind of common to do that sort of conversion back in the day to these. And that looks a bit like a Model T, but I don't think there's many Model T bits in it anymore. Right, oh yes. Now these gentlemen on this stand always have some great stuff going on. R3 200 here, quite a late 199, quite low spec if you've got wind-up windows. Cam block covers off that one. And then we've got an Alpha 166. I have driven 2 of these on the channel actually. This is the pre-facelift one with the glorious Busso V6. There's a 2.5 and a 3 litre V6, one of these. It's a super, could be, to be honest, a 2.5 or a 3 litre. Ooh, Vanden Plas Princess. And beige leather interior. And the picnic tables are in good use. That's amazing views. This one's a manual. These were quite big sellers back in the day. They were the most luxurious version of the ADO 16s. This is a 1300. So 68, there we go. Oh right, here we go. Yes, I've driven this car. It's a 1973 Rover P5B Coupe. It's owned by Signor Latore, who is around here somewhere. I wonder where Signor Latore is himself. Yeah, I very much enjoyed driving this, although the brakes have been improved since I drove it actually. The brakes were not good when I drove that. I had to be a bit careful. But it's having some more work done. But that is a fantastic car to drive. P5s are really, really going up in value now. 1999 to 2000 Fiat Seicento Sporting. I've driven a Seicento and I have to say I had a problem with pedals being really small and being a bit cramped in them. It's very similar to the Cinquecento, of course, which is this one here. I wonder if this is like a 900cc one. Look at all these things you've got to do. This is quite a late Cinquecento actually. It's got the airbag in there. Oh, it's an S. Yeah, it'll be the 900cc one. Good old OHV engine. And then we've got some more ADO 16s. That's I think an early Mark II. From memory, these might actually say on the back what they are. That is in really, really nice condition actually. Yep. It's a 1300. Oh, there we go, that's the original receipt. It's a 68, so yeah, it'd be a Mark II. Also 1300, it'd be very late. I think this colour's blaze red from memory. The Allegro that I drove on the channel a couple of years ago was actually this colour as well. That is lovely, isn't it? It does look very orange, because it is. It's called blaze red. Mark 1, also 1100. The 1300s didn't come out until the Mark IIs, so be careful, don't fall over anything on this stand. I think classic look for these with the roof rack and everything. Ooh, Rover 800 Owners Club. Yes, an R17 here. And yes, dark blue with beige leather interior and wood, of course. It's an auto, and I would like to drive it very much for this. It always happens with me, it shows. They're going to keep moving unless something like that happens again, which is not to be good. Ooh, there we go. It's a 1998 Sterling Fastback. No wonder I liked it. I like the Sterling Steelers. I love the KV6 in it. Rover 63 IS. Oh yes, of course. These are the most powerful Honda engine 600s. This is an earlier one. There were the two options for the 2.3s, the 63 GSI and the 63 IS. The 63 IS was a manual, 63 GSI was an auto. I think the 63 GSI is the only one you get cruise control on in the range as well. Honda F-Series engine in this. You can see it turns the opposite way from virtually every other type of front-wheel drive overhead cam installation of an engine. Oh, we've got more goodness here. What do we have here? So it's an XX fastback. Is this a turbo by any chance, viewers? It's late 20 turbo. It's probably not. See if we can read it from here. No, 87 SI. Oh, viewers. A Maestro Vanden Pla. Viewers, and it's got a beige leather interior with wood. Oh, viewers, I think we've reached the possible peak of the show. 86 Maestro 1.6 Vanden Pla. This particular car's got the later dash in it, so it's post February 1986. But we don't have electric mirrors. Is this a manual? No, it's an auto. I've driven an automatic and a manual one of these. The auto's, it's a bit slow, I would say. This one's got the alloy wheels. Those were actually an option, I think, at the time. And also, this will be sort of early one of the leather. I can't remember if leather seats were optional or standard at the time. But it probably won't have power steering. They are very heavy without power steering. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? Because it was very nice. Is this a forbidden fuel engine? Yes, it is. We'll have to skip that, viewers, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel. We do, however, talk about this Montego. Is this MGF wheels on it by any chance? It's a 1.6L. What's this? 8990. So it's just after the facelift that occurred in late 1988. Right, we just have to keep moving, viewers. And have a look at some Wolsleys. Welcome to the Wolseley Energy Club. You've got obviously 680 here from the 50s. It's having a bit of work. Yeah, that seat needs a bit of work, doesn't it? Look at all that wood though in there. Ah, very nice. A 70 to 71 Wolseley 1885 Mark II S. I have driven a Land Crab. I've actually seen that on the show already. I drove it last year, but it's actually here having some work done on a Land Crab Owners Club stand. Similar colour to this, but not quite the same, I don't think. Ooh. Very nice. Again on a J, so 7071. 2-litre fuel injection. Oh wow. That's handy, isn't it? So it's a B series, but it's a 2-litre fuel injected B series. Presumably you could get those for the MGB as well. So we've seen a Riley Elf already, and this is the Wolseley Hornet. Geez, the very late one. Mark III again with same thing as the Elf, the later doors, wind up windows. So yeah, 68, 69. And then we got some discoveries. Can we talk about these, viewers? Ooh, wow. Oh gosh, this is one of the ones with the O series, isn't it? Or was it M series? Can't remember now. But 2-litre fuel injected ones. There weren't many of these sold, to be honest. Sometimes the information sheets do help, so I don't have to guess so much about these things here. But so yeah, it's a pre-facelift discovery. This one be sort of 93, 94. This is a kind of prototype. Good old Maestro van rear lamps on this, of course. C-plate, wow. It's a pre-production. Amazing, isn't it? I don't think I've seen this before. I've seen lots of the G-Wack cars, which are the press cars from back in the day, something WAC. Not seen one of those. This is, I think, again, a very early production Freelander. This would be, I think, it came out in 98, these. Oh no, it's 97, gosh, it's a really early one. There we go. And there it is. Pre-production launch with the 1.8K series. Amazing how that survived, and look at the condition of that. That's amazing, isn't it? P38 here. I think we'll be able to tell if we can discuss this by having a little look at the dash, which will inform me. Oh, it's too dark, I can't see. Oh dear, never mind. What about this L322? CVC register, they go for the sort of early cars, don't they? Which about this one? Pre-production 2006 model here. Ooh, 4.4 V8. Yes, please. It's built in late 2004, pre-production for 2006 model here. Excellent. Oh gosh. Eastern European car stands here. A Zouk. I can't remember where those are from now. Maybe Poland or something. It's made in about 87. Doesn't look like it though, viewers, but it is. Oh yes. And what do we have here? Some Wartburgs. Excellent. I think these were actually marketed over here. There we go, 1974 Wartburg Knight. Fantastic, look at this. Right-hand drive. Absolutely amazing. This is 353 imported in since '89. I don't actually know what year this is. If that registration number is in any way correct, it'll be around 85, 86. Still would find parts of those. Very late ones, of course, had the Volkswagen Polo engine, a 1.3. It says on there. Right, Skoda time. Is this the favourite pickup that is electric? Yes, it is. It's the Elmo. See what it says on the information sheet here. So it's a 1992. Right, we'll be careful about this Superb, viewers. Don't want to get caught out again. Oh dear, yes, I was right to be cautious. Let's move on, shall we? Let's go to Owners Club TV. The Favourite Estate. Some countries known as a Foreman, over here Favourite Estate. Nice alloy wheels on this. Very close to its first MOT, wow. So I think the engine in both these Skodas, despite the fact one's got an engine in the front and one's got an engine in the back, is quite similar. It's a 1.3 overhead valve engine. Yeah, this one's an 89. It's quite late for the rear engine Skodas. Rapid Coupe. There it is, the 1289 CCVs. Look at that, Garland Motors and Aldershot. I think they're still actually going now, but they've got a different name. There we go. Favourite Forum Estate. And there's the interior. I've ridden on one of these before. I actually got offered one of these for free in 2005. I turned it down though because I didn't really need another car, but in some ways I wish I'd actually hold on to these because it would have been interesting. There we go. Right, Practical Classics down here. I'd better get round here quickly actually before the show starts again. I'm sorry about the music viewers, nothing I can do about that. What have we got? 1980 Land Rover Series 3. Let's hope I don't fall over here, viewers. It's always a risk with me. Another Land Rover here, 1988 Land Rover 90. That's probably not got the right engine in it though for us to talk about, viewers. Unfortunately, the Mayor of London and his friends all around the country, so we can't talk about these on this channel. 1972, Triumph 2000. 1985, Citroen 2CV. Interesting. This is Mark II Frontier, isn't it? Oh no, can't talk about that. Right, move on. Wow. 1972. Honda 1300 Coupe 7 GT. What? I've never even heard of one of these. This Honda is no exception. They haven't been sold over here. It looks a bit like a Mazda RX-3 or something. Oh my gosh, that's rare. Wow. That's special, isn't it? Okay, viewers, that's quite enough for this part. Thank you so much once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video in the comment below, and we shall see you again soon for, well, part number 11.